what if I told you that you already have the ability to learn 10 times faster than your classmates, colleagues, or competitors? Imagine sitting down with a textbook or project, and instead of zoning out, your brain absorbs every detail. Imagine completing hours of work in half the time while remembering more than ever before. That isn't fantasy, it's called hyperfocus. And in this video, I'll share 4 powerful techniques to help you achieve it. Each one builds on the last, and by the time we reach the 4th, you'll understand the real secret to mastering your attention and outpacing everyone around you. But first, let's face the truth about why focus is so hard. Most people don't fail because they're not intelligent. They fail because their attention is scattered. Your phone buzzes, your social feeds are endless, your mind jumps from one thought to another. Research shows it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully refocus after a single interruption. Think about that. Every distraction steals nearly half an hour. But here's the twist. Your brain is not broken. In fact, it was built for deep focus. You've already experienced it. The times you've lost yourself in a video game, binge-watched a series for hours, or had a conversation so engaging that time disappeared. And the only difference between you and peak performers is that they've learned how to switch it on whenever they want. Before I give you the 4 techniques, let's define what we're aiming for. Hyperfocus is more than ordinary concentration. It's a mental state where your brain waves, your motivation, and even your emotions align perfectly. Psychologists call it in flow. Distractions fade, work feels effortless, and your brain processes information at a much faster rate. Sounds powerful, right? The question is, how do you get there on command? That's where these 4 techniques come in. Technique 1. Prime your brain before work. Think of your brain like a Formula 1 car. No professional driver would start a race with an empty tank or cold tires. Yet that's what most people do when they sit down to work. Tired, distracted, underfueled. Let's break it down. Sleep. One night of poor sleep can cut your ability to focus by 30%. Nutrition, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon or walnuts, literally help your brain build stronger neural connections. Dark chocolate and green tea boost alertness without the crash. And water? Even mild dehydration slows down brain performance. Movement, a short walk, light stretching, even a few push-ups, increases blood flow to the brain, sharpening attention before you start. And here's the key part. Create a pre-focus ritual. Before you dive into work, clear your desk, silence your phone, and take 5 minutes for deep breathing or journaling. This ritual tells your brain, now we focus. Technique 2. Use the 50-10 formula. Most people try to focus for hours straight, then wonder why they burn out. Neuroscience shows the human brain can maintain peak focus for about 50 minutes before efficiency drops. So instead of fighting biology, work with it. Focus with full intensity for 50 minutes, then step away for 10. During that break, resist the urge to scroll. Instead, stretch, grab some water, or take a short walk. This rhythm does 2 things. It prevents fatigue, and it conditions your brain into a natural cycle of deep focus and recovery. By the 2nd or 3rd session, you'll notice something interesting. Time feels like it's moving faster, and you slip into flow more easily. Technique 3. Train your attention like a muscle. Here's a fact. Most people don't realize, focus isn't a gift, it's a muscle. And just like muscles in the gym, if you don't train it, it stays weak. So how do you strengthen it? Start small. Set a timer for 15 minutes and commit to working on just one thing. When that feels easier, increase to 20 minutes, then 30, and keep building. Over time, your attention span expands naturally. Add in a simple mindfulness practice. Spend 5 minutes each day focusing only on your breath. Every time your mind wanders and you bring it back, you're doing a bite repetition for your focus muscle. Over weeks and months, this rewires your brain's attention circuits. And here's something powerful. Every time you resist a distraction, whether it's ignoring your phone or not checking that extra tab, you're strengthening your focus muscle. Each act of resistance is like another rep in the gym. Now, if you only use these first 3 techniques, you'd already be ahead of most people. You'd have a sharper brain, a more structured work rhythm, and stronger attention. But the 4th technique is what ties it all together. This is the one that makes hyperfocus not just possible, but automatic. Technique 4. Build systems, not motivation. Here's the final truth. Motivation is unreliable. If you wait to feel motivated, you'll spend most of your time waiting. The people who consistently achieve hyperfocus don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. What does that mean? It means creating an environment that makes focus the default option. Use website blockers to eliminate distractions. Keep your workspace clean and minimal so there's nothing to pull you away. Stack habits together. Always study after your morning coffee. Always review notes after lunch. Always start creative work after journaling. Over time, these cues train your brain to associate certain actions with focus. With systems in place, focus stops being a daily struggle. You don't have to think about it or force it. You simply step into an environment designed for deep work, and your brain follows the pattern automatically. That's how peak performers stay consistent while others burn out. So let's recap. Prime your brain with sleep, nutrition, movement, and a pre-focus ritual. Work in 50-minute sprints with 10-minute breaks. Train your attention daily like a muscle until focus becomes stronger than distraction. And finally, build systems that make focus automatic, so motivation isn't even necessary. If you put these 4 techniques into practice, you won't just study harder, you'll study smarter. You'll learn faster, retain more, and finish in half the time. While others are fighting distractions, you'll be quietly building a brain that works 10 times faster. Now picture yourself 6 months from now, projects finished, skills mastered, grades higher, opportunities opening, while everyone else is still struggling to get started. That's the power of hyperfocus. If you're ready to unlock your brain's full potential, subscribe and join our community of learners pushing their limits every single day. Your hyperfocus journey starts now.